Yeah, I think it's the rules are pretty dated. If I'm being honest, the rules are pretty dated, and that to be honest with you, that's a big factor. But
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9?
hold on, I gotta
And that is over
hold
the
on real
back
quick.
line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out. To the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They run over center with Benson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Mustang 19. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Stephanie! Stephanie Lions! Panther 11! Panther 11! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
18 Russ, let's go now. 70 Timberwolf, Warriors 70. 18 Pioneer. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Unlock Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and a yard at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Get it. Cougar 19. Street.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. Rig alert. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass caught. That's Golden. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Go. 19. Check smash. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Tag. 70 Lions. Ready.
Benson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Get set. Watch out. 21.
Purdy off the play fake. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3.
Get set. Watch out.
Back to throw, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This one out quickly to Watkins. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he's going to take it home. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Moody to kick on for the 49ers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, set. Stretch the in. Set. Johnny Lions. Go street. Ready.
A give left side for Benson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Hey, Craig. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Packers, hurt. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
45 yards.
Ready.
And the Cardinal
Panther
first down.
80. Panther 11. Panther 11. '70 Rangers. Trap 60.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Flag. 18 Cardinal. 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before it's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Ready? Street Viking, 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy looking to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer, go! Pat the 60, Pat the 60. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw again. Incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready, break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Alert, alert.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hold the ready.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70.
He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D's. They score a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go now.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So what do you do if you've got a defensive cover through and trying to keep everything in front of them? The answer seems obvious. Just work those routes in front of them. This is going to be a hitch route, but he's operating in plenty of space, and he makes the catch here for a 1st down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. And it is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cougar 19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Get it. Bronco 80. 18, 5 in. Cowboy 80.
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll throw now on the final play. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cardinals 13.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Get set, get set. 18.
Starting the 2nd half of the run by McCaffrey. And shutting him off down open field. Still going. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've done a good job of holding him down in the 1st half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Power his way forward. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown at the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
19 Tiger, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
60 Eagles, 60 go street. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. 19 Tight. 19 Tech. 19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. For the left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
On the ready. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
That's caught by Harrison right side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, break! No! Ready! 60 bikes!
Here comes Benson on the toss right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Jack Ryland taking over for Arizona.
out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Purdy.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Rangers, 70 Rangers.
2nd and 13.
Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He's across midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
This would made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space, taken down right at the 10. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
18, Rattler, 18, Buffalo, 18.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Red alert. 70 Lions. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
They'll run with Benson.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Set. 19, Charger. 19, 18. Check smash. Check smash.
He'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles. Press all 80.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Baron Browning. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Purdy from his own end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw from his end zone. Purdy. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 6, no 3. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on. Hey! Viking 18. Rig alert.
A give up the middle with Benson. Well, San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
70 Rangers. Warriors, 70. Hurt. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. Trap 60. Ready, right?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And the
Here we go.
first down.
60 Eagles.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Panther 60. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. Check go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Cougar 19. Go.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for Arizona,
a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3-5 on the year.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo